up, everybody? We have to go over as we know, SQL and how it functions. If we wanted to store structured data, that's exactly where MongoDB is a popular choice for many social networks due to speed with large amounts of data and flexibility in structured data. Because the foundation of social media applications is data, it is important to understand how to build and structure the API first. Challenge we accepted was to build an API for a social network application where users can share their thoughts, react to friends' thoughts, and create a friends list. All right, basically, let's bring down the walkthrough here of exactly what is required of us. So the walkthrough must show all of the technical aspects, acceptance criteria, right? So because of this, we're essentially going to do npm start. Well, let's do here npm run start. Boom, that's going to launch our server. So we've already launched our server. Now we're going to go to Insomnia. I'm going to put Insomnia here. Actually, let's do it this way. Boom. And Insomnia will be here. And then let's go ahead and make this smaller so you guys can read. And let's add our code here. So I'm going to be walking you guys through the actual routes that we have here. All right, so if we go to server.js, we see we pulled in everything correctly. Let's add this to this, this to lock.json. Just make our lives a little easier there. All right, cool. So I'm going to start off at the server section, not for 19, silly me. Server section for 18. So we go from servers is going to take us to the port, everything that's routed, right? Then we're going to go to routes, we're going to go to index. This is our API routes, which is the initial, right? So since our port is open, we're going to go to API routes. And if you see this, this is going to tell us if we send a get wrong route, which is what we've stated right here. Then we go to API, we're going to go to user thoughts or user routes, or let's go to index because it's the initial, right? So index is saying, hey, when you come here, you're going to bump into this and we're allowing you to use thoughts or users, right? So we're going to go to get API and then we're going to do users. All right, let's delete this and then we're going to get all the users that I have. Now we see we have 2 users. Let's create a user just because we have that option, right? So we are requiring all of these functions that are inside of our controller. So this is where we're saying, hey, all of these features or all of the routes that we want, whether it's a get a users, get a single user, create users, etc., right? So we're going to walk through these. We just got users, so we got all users. Then we need the unique ID that MongoDB creates for us. And then we need to add that to the back to get a single user. Boom, you see, we returned a single user. We can go ahead and remove this. And now we're going to create a user. So we're going to use this as kind of our schema for it, right? Boom. So we're telling it what does a user need. We don't need an ID because that is generated automatically, but we need a unique name and a unique user email. Let's do happy3.com. That's not necessary for us. And then this is going to be a post request because we are creating, so it's going to be post. We're going to send this over. I don't know why I have this here. Somewhere I'm calling an error all the time, but I promise you this did work. If you see happy3 was created, and if we go back to get localhost users, you'll see happy3 right here, right? Happy3 created, happy13. There we go. See, so everybody created. Now let's go to delete. So after we get, we're going to use this to delete. But let's post another one just so we can feel good about this. Need a unique username, unique email models, username. You don't need thoughts, you don't need friends, you just need a username and an email, and they have to be true, blah blah blah, which we did. Happy datas. It's that right there. Happy datas, everything was created. If we go back to get, you will see happy datas. We're going to go ahead now and delete happy datas. Boom. Boom, user and thought was deleted. So we see the deletion. If we go back to the get, you'll see our friend was deleted. And that is the end of our routes for user. We can delete, we can update a user if we want. That is the put method. So we're going to go back to user. We're going to pick him. We're going to pick number 3. Then we're going to give number 3 some edits, right? So we can't edit this part. We don't care to edit that part. So we can do all of that. We can delete, right? And we're just going to take the number 1 off of this email. So when we edit, right, we're just editing that section. Boom, edited. That's removed. If we go, let me create a new one. Few requests, let's do a local host. There we go. Boom, boom. And let's just get these. All right, there we go. So we have happy3 that's been edited. We got everybody. So we have it edited, deleted, etc. All right, so if we want to add a friend, let's find this guy's number. All right, so we're going to add this guy. Right, then we're going to do \friends, and we're going to do \, and we're going to add this guy as a friend to the other dude. Let's just go back here. We're going to add a friend, friends, user, friends. So in order for us to understand that better, we go back to users and we see what is going on here. Not users, not the actual models. We have to go to user route to see how that works. It's user ID, then friends, then that friend's user ID. So since we're calling in the initial guy, D49, right here, D4D9 right here, we're going to add this guy to that person's friends list. So let's go back to user controller and see what they want for post. Add a friend. You're going to boom. So we just go post, add a friend, send. Boom. And now DB is this person's friend. And we have the delete a friend, which is essentially copy all of this, go to the delete one, add it, and boom, it was created. So we go back to get. Can't get it because that friend doesn't exist. If we go back and just get the user, you'll see he has no friends. He's a loser like me. All right, so we can do the same thing for the thought controller. So let's go to API thoughts and search. This is one of the thoughts. This is Bob's thought. If we want to get Bob's thought just by himself, we add the thought and we add the unique ID to the thought and we'll find it, right? So if we want to post a new one. We're going to do thoughts. Copy this route in here just to make it cool. And we're going to add thoughts. Let's look at the thought model so we have it clear in our head how we need it. Thought text created at username. So we have to give it the user that created the thought. So we have to assign a user to said thoughts. All right, so we have to find the thought ID. No, we're going to just add a thought, right? Thoughts. We're going to add a thought takes thought text. Let's do Alright, and we're going to add created at is a date now. We don't need that, so we need user name. And then what was the username? So happy datas. Boom. So it's the name of who created said thought. We're going to post this now. Boom. Thought created but found no user with that ID. So we have to get the user ID of the person we want. And so let's do user ID. Let's add that here. All right, so we need to post with a user ID sent. We're not finding user ID. How are we not finding it with user ID? Huh. Okay. Let's do happy to. All right, so let's get all thoughts and see what the hell is going on. All right, there we go. All my thoughts that I just created. Howdy y'all, howdy y'all, howdy y'all, howdy y'all. And it assigned it to the username happy to, it assigned it to username, it assigned it. So boom, all done. Then we have, oh, we want to go ahead and now we want to edit a thought, right? So let's get thoughts. Let's get a single thought. Okay. There, we got a single thought. Now we're going to delete that single thought just to show you guys. Boom, thought successfully deleted. Got one, got single, created a new one. We deleted. There we go. We have to do a thought reaction. We deleted a thought reaction. Update is what we were missing. We have to update one, right? So we're going to update this one. And then the thought is thoughts. We get the thought. What was the thought? What was the thought? What was the thought? What was the thought? There we go. How are y'all? All right, so we want to see this disappear or update. We're going to do thought text is what we're going to update. So we're going to do this in here. Boom, boom. Howdy, use guys, because we from New York's. Boom. how to use guys because it got updated. There we go. Let's go to thoughts. It's going to be this. Reaction. Just go back to make sure that that's what it is. Mirror controller. We go to thought routes. And we go reactions. So to post a reaction. I'm going to post thoughts. The reactions is just going to be a scheme or model, as they say. Reaction gets its own ID, reaction body, and username of whoever, right? So we're going to do body. So we're going to post. Boom. Add it. We added it to happy. And he has one reaction, as you can see right here. So now we're going to get the reaction ID. So you guys can see this. Boom. We're going to copy this whole link. We're going to take it to delete. We're going to paste it here. And you get, bow. What? Yeah, the reaction. Delete the reaction. Alright, so let's get reactions. Let's just see. Let's get this. Said something, hey, deleted it. Hey, we deleted it. Hey, we deleted it. So now we need thoughts. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, reaction ID is this one. That's what it is. That's why you're giving me that. There we go. Now we have no reaction. And as you can see, we completed everything. Thank you for your time. Boom. We did this, and this. We used Mongoose. We did all of this here. Thank you.